Okay, if this video is not complete, or if you have still a question about the session, you can post your question in the course question section. Okay, so in that way I will go there and I will answer your questions in detail to the best of my ability. So one thing you need to be careful is that you don't expect the professor to do your work. Okay, I have given you examples, and the examples are in the video examples. You go through the steps, and if there is any of the steps is not clear to you, is unclear to you, you're very specific. Your question should be very specific. You should ask me the question. There is nothing wrong. You should ask me the question, and I will answer that question in detail. And also, when you post the question, you should tell me exactly which step that you are having difficulty understanding. In that way, I will be able to clarify that steps for you. What I'm not going to do is that you come back to me and you ask me to do the exact work what you are supposed to do by using the data set that is you're supposed to work on, and you ask me to show you the calculation on that data set. That is not going to do it, because if I do that, that means I am doing your assignment. For that reason, I have used a sample data set showing you for COM1 and COM2. However, in COM2, you can use the graphics that I have for the normal distribution that I have created. I do not want you to spend too much time in figuring out how to create those figures. So you can use those figures, cut and paste. Another thing that I have done, in that figure that I put the number, the critical values are also exactly applicable for both of the tests. That is it. You just have to do the calculation, follow all the 5 steps, and then you have to put your decision, step number 4, and recommendation for the company, step number 5. Those are the only 2 things that you have to do. You also have to do some readings to answer those questions. Okay, so in Competency 3, I understand that most of you had difficulties with creating the chart. So there are 2 types of charts, basically. And one is a scatter diagram, and another is a box plot. Okay, so for the box plot, and I'm going to show you each of those, how to create the box plot and scatter diagram. Okay, so if you look at the column, first of all, you can see these numbers: occupancy, lot capacity, and lot occupancy, and the time and the day. Okay, time and the day. So let me go and open up what the requirements are. Okay, the requirements are here. Let me read it for you. Okay, here's the competency 3. What is competency 3? Let me go there. and competency 3, overview assessment. Okay, here is competency 3. Okay, so part 1, you need to use this data set that I have already showing in the screen. This is the data set. When you download, you're going to see this is the data set. And then you use the following column: lot code, lot capacity, and lot occupancy, etc. in the parking lot, and the time and day, and the day of the week. Okay, so it's a insert a new column, occupancy rate. Accordingly, occupancy rate as a percentage with 1 decimal. For instance, if the occupancy is 61, lot capacity is 577, occupancy rate would be 10.6. How did you get that? You got 61 divided by 577. Okay, let me go here. 61, let me just remove this right there. Okay, oops, sorry. (61) divided by 577. So equal to 61 divided by 577. 10%. You can see time 100, of course. Time 100. So that gives you, don't see. So they're asking you right here, they're saying, okay, first of all, insert a new column, occupancy rate. Okay? So construct the occupancy rate. So I'm going to put the title in here. I'm going to say occupancy rate. Divided by lot capacity. You can see I'm just following their direction. Lot capacity. So occupancy rate. I'm just going to write down occupancy, or I'm going to say just rate. Rate. I'm just going to say rate. You already know that it is occupancy rate. So what they have suggested, look, I'm just reading it and I'm going to ask you to follow exactly the steps that I'm following. Occupancy rate is, if the occupancy is 61, lot capacity 577, then rate is occupancy divided by the lot capacity, 61 divided by 577. That's what I have just done. So here, that's what I have just done here. So I'm just following their example, okay? So in other words, everything is given to you. So I'm going to say equal to occupancy divided by lot capacity. Enter. You can see it's 0.2, that means 20%. And it's exactly the same thing that they have told me, and I got that result. So in other words, I'm sure that I'm doing it right because I'm following the direction. Only thing I have to do is I have to time it by 100. So I'm going to set time 100. Enter. So it is 20 point some percent. Now, since I have done that, I can complete this for the entire row. Okay, I can complete it for the entire row. I take it here just like week 1 video I have shown you. I take my cursor right on the bottom corner, and then I hold my left mouse key, and then I drag it down. I'm lot number 7 now. 8, 9. Okay, 9, I'm done. And here, now I release my mouse button. And it has calculated all the rate that I will need. Okay, so it is done. I've done all the rates. Okay, occupancy rate. Okay, let me go back and then see what next I'm supposed to do. Okay, I'm pretending that I'm a student. If I would be a student, how I would complete this assignment. Okay, using occupancy rate. Okay, using occupancy rate and day column, construct the box plot. So I have to use day and the occupancy rate. Okay, for each day of the week. And they have given the instruction, insert statistical chart and box plot for the same purpose. So they have given the instruction right here. Here is the step-by-step instruction, what you are going to do. Okay, occupancy rate and day column, construct the box plot. So I'm going to create the box plot now. All right, I'm going to create the box plot. Okay, now day and the occupancy rate. I'm going to highlight, and before I do that, what I'm going to do here, I am going to, you can see that there are cell references here and here. So I want to get rid of all of these cell references. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to say copy, copy, and then I'm going to say paste, paste, and then I'm going to say the values right there. Now you can see that these are free. There is no link. These are all free. It is important that you free those from the link. You can move around the cell in anywhere you want, in any way you want. It's not going to mess up your data set. It is extremely important. So now I go here, I'm sorry, go this page and go page down all the way, page down. Okay, go down right here. Okay, here. So I'm going to say now insert, I'm just following the direction, recommended charts, all charts, and then I'm going to say box plots. Okay, here it is. Bingo. Just creating the box plot. That is done. Your box plot is done for Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. So if I go back, what the question asked, I'm reading from the assignment section. It said, is the median occupancy rate approximately same throughout the week? If not, which day have the lower median occupancy rate? Which day have the higher median occupancy rate? Okay, so first you have created for the entire data set. From that entire data set, you are going to answer the question, which day is lower and which day is higher. Look at the median, and use from the median, you'll be able to figure that out. Those two questions, you have to answer those two questions. Is the median occupancy rate is higher or lower? Okay. All right, just by look at the median. Median is the middlemost right here. You can see the middle. This is the extreme. This is the highest occupancy rate here. This is the lowest, and the median is in between. Okay. All right. So using the occupancy rate and lot code columns, construct box plot for each parking lot. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this, delete this, delete this. Now I'm going to do it for each parking lot. Okay, let's go up. Each parking lot. Okay, now for each parking lot, you can see lot number 1. Okay, lot number 1 start from column, the cell 2. Okay, EF2 to where does it go? Lot number 1 goes all the way to lot number 1. Let me move it a little bit. Okay, all the way to lot number 1 is here, 450. So 450, 2 to 450. 2 to 450. So I write down here, I say 2 to 450, so that I remember which lot that I'm going to consider. Okay, now I take day and rate. Day and rate is that they wanted us to create. Let me go and read the requirement again. Okay, here is the requirement. Here is the requirement. Using the occupancy rate and lot code. Now you have to use lot code to construct the box plot. Okay, now lot code. Where is your lot code? Occupancy rate and lot code. Here's the lot code. So lot code, and here's the lot code. So I have lot 1 is from 2 to 450. Okay, 2 to 450. So by using 2 to 450, okay, let's read the requirement again. Occupancy construct box plot for each day of the week. Okay, for each day of the week, you're going to construct the box plot. So again, exactly the same, except that when I'm using lot code, I am using 2 to 450. So I'm going to say, highlight this, highlight that. Oh, if I do that, then you're going to take the entire column. So I'm going to go all the way to 450. $450, $449 actually. You can see $449 here. Okay. So I'm going to say again, insert, insert, and then recommended chart, all chart, and then box plot, entire. So this is lot 1. So you're going to type here, you're going to say, this is lot 1. Okay, so I got the lot 1. Let me take it up a little bit. Lot 1, I got it here. This is lot 1, okay? Oops, sorry. Lot 1. I'm taking it all the way up. Lot 1, lot 1, lot 1. I'm just trying to relocate it. Lot 1. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm going to do lot 2, okay? Because the requirement says, let me go back to the requirement. The requirement says that using occupancy and day column, construct the box plot for each day of the week, okay? Using occupancy rate and day column. Okay, no, I've done that. Using occupancy rate and lot code column. Here we are now. Let me highlight. Here we are here now, okay? Box plot each parking lot. So you have to do it for each parking lot. I have just done the lot 1. So let me do lot 2 now. So before I do lot 2, I have to find out where lot 2 starts. Lot 2 starts. There are other ways also you can do it, but I'm going to show you the simplest one that you cannot do wrong. 450, it started 450, okay, 450, lot 2 starts. And what does it end? Lot 2 ends right here. 915, 915, 915. Are you with me? You can see that 915, okay, that is lot 2, 916, lot 3 starts. So 915, and then what does it start? I'm going up again. Just want to make sure that I have my numbers right. Okay, lot 2 start 450. So it is 450 to 915, 450 to 915. Okay, so I can start from here, lot 2. I can start from here. I can say day and the data. I'm going to go all the way to 915. So nine fifteen, I'm here. I hope all of you are with me. 915. Okay. So I'm going to say insert and then recommended chart, all chart. Then I choose box plot. Say OK. I have done chart title. I'm going to say lot 2. LOT, lot 2. Okay, lot 2. Here, I have the lot 2 chart, and now just have to, you don't need to make this repositioning. You can just cut and paste to the PowerPoint. And you can keep this because you have to submit both Excel and the PowerPoint so that I can verify that you actually have done these box plots, okay? So here it is. You can see lot 2 is fully occupied in most of the days. All right. Okay. So in this way, you are going to do lot 3, and lot 3 start 916 to wherever it goes. So what does the lot 3 starts? 916, and then it goes it goes here, 1381. 1381. Now I'm doing lot 3, okay? So I'm going to go up again. Lot 3 starts, lot 3 starts 9/16, okay, day and the occupancy rate. Lot 3, okay, lot 3 right here. You're going to do insert, and then recommended chart, all charts, and box plot. Okay. Now you have done, this is for lot 3. Lot 3, okay? So I have shown you how to do lot 1, lot 2, and lot 3, okay? And now you're going to interpret each of those to answer the question, okay? As I said, I'm just organizing them. You don't need to, but if you do it, it'll look nice, okay? So lot 1, lot 2, and lot 3. Okay, lot 3. Let's see, what is lot 2? Oh, lot 2 is way up there. It is somewhat tedious in the sense that you have to go all the way up to organize them side by side. You don't have to, you can just copy and paste them in the PowerPoint, and from there you can write down the analysis as a speaker's note. Or you can write your notes in a Word document and then cut and paste in the PowerPoint as a speaker's note. Okay, now you can see lot 1, lot 2, and lot 3. Lot 1 is way up there. I didn't organize them very well. Lot 1 is here, and then you have lot 2 and lot 3. Okay, so I don't need to show you all the lots. There are 9 lots, so you have to do all of the lots. Okay, lot 1, lot 2, and lot 3. Let's see if that's a requirement. Okay, you can use box plot for each parking lot. You have to construct for each parking lot. You need to pay attention to this, each parking lot, okay? I'm giving you all the details because I want you to gain mastery. But at the same time, you have to demonstrate your mastery. Without that, you cannot earn mastery. Yes, mastery is earned. It is not given, okay? So that's how you are going to create the box plot for all of those. Okay. Okay, for each parking, so you're going to do that. Okay, for each one. Now next, select any 2 parking lots. For each of them, prepare a scatter plot showing the occupancy rate against the timestamps for week 120 to 11/26. 120 to 11/26. 120 to 11/26. Okay. So you have to do this, you have to do only for two lots. Okay. So since I have shown you lot 1, lot 2, I'm going to delete those. I delete this. I delete that. So let's choose lot 1 and 2 for the scatter plot. Lot 1, I delete. Okay, good, because I have already shown you how to construct those. Occupancy rate against time stamps. Okay, 120 to 1126. Hang on for a second. 1120, right, not 120. 1120 to 1126. To 1120 to 1126. So first identify 1120. 1120 is the first one. Let me highlight that. 1120. And then 1126. 1126, right here. So I highlighted, say lot 1 from 1120 to 1126. You need to be very careful. So timestamp 1120 to 1126. Okay. So I highlight this, and then I go all the way to 1126, right here, for a week. So I say insert, scatter. You can see the scatter is right here. This is lot 1. So you can say this is lot 1. LOT, lot 1. Okay, so I have done. And you can see the timestamp is not showing here really, but if you show the timestamp, here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, let's remove, I don't have, because I do not have any link, so I can just remove this from this column and I can paste it here. And I can say this, and I can say delete. Delete. That is one way of doing it. Another way is to use the control key. I don't want to show you the control key. It can be, for some of you, it may be difficult. Okay? So, highlight, timestamp, and go all the way. $11.26, I'm sorry. 11.26. 11.26 right here. Here. Okay? Then you can say insert, scatter. Now here. Now times are in the, if you show in this way, sorry. You change the rate to, you can say lot 1. You can change this and to show the dates. But if it is too difficult for you, you don't have to. You can format the access, and you can change the text and so on. But it's not a requirement. You don't have to do it. You can just do the analysis right from here. Make it a little bit bigger. That's it. You can do the analysis. Scatter diagram. What the scatter says. These are the days from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And you can see as the time goes up, in the middle of the day it is high and then it comes down. This is true for all of them. However, some of them are not 100% occupied all the time. So you may want to mention that to answer your question, okay? So for any two lot you have to do. So let's say I have taken lot 1 and then I'm going to do lot 2. And if I do lot 2, then I'm going to, give me just 1 second. Baby, আমি মিটিংয়ে, আমি তোমাকে মিটিং শেষ করে কল করবো, ঠিক আছে? খুদা হাফেজ, সালামালাইকুম। আচ্ছা, so you can do, I have emergency call all the time. I'm sorry. Sometimes some student call even during the meeting, so I have to answer the phone. Okay. For lot 1, then you can do the same thing for lot 2. You can do the same thing for the lot 2 also. Michaelia, is it clear to you the steps that I have shown so far? Are you here? Violet, can you hear me? Hello? Michaelia, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Are the steps clear? Am I going slow enough?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you. Lydia, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm paying attention.
Okay,
I'm following.
okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So that's how you're going to do for lot. I have done for lot 1, and you're going to do the lot 2 exactly in the same way. 11:20 to 11:26. Okay. So if you go to lot 2, I'm now here in lot 2. 11:20 right here, I highlighted first, and then 11:26. 11:26 right here, lot 2. I highlighted again. So I'm going to use this highlighted numbers as a limit. Excuse me. Highlighted numbers as a limit. And then I'm going to create my scatter. So go there and go down. Lot 2, oops, sorry. 11:26. All the way here. I'm going to say insert, scatter. So here I'm going to say lot 2. Make sure that you change the title. So you can choose any 2 lots, and then you're going to draw your conclusion, okay? The same thing you can see, if you make it bigger, you can see the days clearly. And then you can make an interpretation, okay? What does scatter tells you? What does tell you about this is Saturday. This is Sunday. This is Monday. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lot 2. So what is the situation of lot 2? So you're going to write about that by answering that question, okay? Are occupancy rate time dependent? Does it depend on time? You can see, look at the lot to answer that question. The x-axis is the time axis. So this is the time as the day go by. So is it depend on the time? You are going to interpret that scatter. Is it dependent on time? You are going to interpret, okay? Very simple question. You just have to take your time and you have to think on that lot 2. Okay, so that's what it asks you to do it for 2 lots, any 2 parking lots. So I have done lot 1 and lot 2, and that is it. And then the question is the occupancy, is the rate time dependent? If so, which time seems to be experiencing the highest occupancy rate? Is that what you expected? Very simple question. What time? You can say what time is the highest. What time is the highest? Almost the middle of the day. I mean, you just interpret. For some of the lots, it is all the way to the end of the day. So you're going to interpret what happened to lot 1 or lot 2. So it doesn't have to be lot 1 or lot 2. It can be any 2 lot that you have chosen. The important thing is paying attention to this. Paying attention to this date, 11/20 to 11/26. Okay? That's all. That's all to it. And then you're going to prepare your PowerPoint presentation. Well, PowerPoint presentation, you're going to use those. You're going to cut and paste from Excel and to prepare the PowerPoint presentation. In the PowerPoint, you have to make sure that each slide has detailed speaker note, as if you are presenting it to a live audience. All right? Any question, anybody? Lydia, Mitchell.
I don't have any questions on this one. I didn't come in prepared for number 3 today, so
What is
I
it?
was just watching how you were doing it. But when I'm ready to start it, I'll watch this recording again to have it with me. But
Okay, when you're ready, you watch the video. In the video, I have all the steps, okay? All right, very good.
Did you make a video for number 3 prior to this?
No. That's why some of the students requested me. I thought week 1 video will be sufficient because week 1 video I discussed the box plot and the scatter. But for some students, it was having difficulties. I think it is because of the day and time restrictions and so on. So they asked me to make a video. So I just thought maybe I'd do it. Michelle, do you have any question?
On this one, no. I think I'm okay on this for the moment. I mean, there was just one part when you were not for the box plot, for the previous one where you said you had to highlight something so you could maneuver the cells, but you still had stuff selected on the far left. But then you were maneuvering in the cells. What did you do with that again?
Okay, hang on for a second. Which one you're talking about, I'm not sure. For the box, let me delete this. I'm going to delete this because it's not relevant anymore.
I think it was box plot. It wasn't scatter plot. It was
okay,
box
I know.
plot.
So I'm going to delete the scatter. Okay. So for the box plot, what did I do?
There was something where you told us to make sure we select that you're able to maneuver in the cells without messing up the data.
What? Hang on for a second. I'm going back to my data set, okay?
Okay.
Day and, okay, so what I did for box plot for the day and the rate. For lot 1, for example, for lot 1, I highlighted the day, okay? And I go down all the way to lot 1.
Right.
Okay, lot 1, so I go lot 1, lot 1. Okay, lot 1 here. done lot 1 right here. Okay, lot 1. Let me go back to the requirement and then see what requirement says. Position 1. Okay, using occupancy rate and lot code column, construct the box plot for each parking lot. Okay, good. So instead of using lot code, I don't need to, because I know it is lot 1 that I'm creating, right? So I have highlighted this lot 1. Okay, so I'm going to say insert box plot all chart, and then I say box plot. Okay, and then here I'm changing the title. I'm going to say title is lot 1. Lot 1. Got it?
Yes.
That's it. So for lot 2, lot 3, lot 4, and you're going to do each of those. You have to, you have to be just careful in the sense that when you're doing lot 2, for example, let me show you something. To be safe, when you're doing lot 2, you are going to put a stamp here, make it red, and take a note that is 450, cell 450 to go lot 2 all the way, lot 2 950. Got it? So 450 to 950. So you have just taken note.
Always column E and F.
Right.
You're only selecting those 2 columns.
So you just create a cheat sheet, write down 450, 915. So when you go to 450, let me go 450, 450 right here, and then go down all the way to 915. Lot 2, 915. Lot 2. Okay, right here. 915. Do you see that? So you can see lot 2 and 915. So you don't need to just copy the lot code and put it next to it. That's going to make it much more difficult for you. So you just highlight it. You already know it is lot 2. You can say insert recommended charts, all charts, box whisker, done. As soon as it is done, you put down here lot 2.
Lot 2.
Did you see that?
And I basically do that 9 times.
Right. You do it for each of the lots. And once it's done, it is so easy, because sometimes I have seen when students cut and paste try to put it next to each other, they mess up. And there is no need for doing that extra work with no return. Do you see what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yeah, so I could just grab them all here, but then you want us to transfer it into PowerPoint.
And then you can cut from here, copy and paste, basically.
Yeah.
Okay? Copy and paste right from here. You just use copy. I can go to even a Word document. Let me show you. Word document. Let me open up a Word document. Word document right here. Excuse me. Just an example. Okay, it will paste right there. Copy and paste.
It's not showing. I'm not seeing that part of your screen.
Okay. In the video, you're going to see. Okay. Because
so basically, you hit right-click copy and paste it.
Yes, every single thing that I said, every time I went back to the class and read it, you're going to see in the video, because I'm recording the screen as I talk to you. So it is important that you look at the video very carefully. And then if you have any question, you either post your question in the course question section, or you give me a call. I will explain it to you. Only thing that I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do your work. That's what it is. I don't want to observe you as you do the work. You are supposed to know what you are doing, right? And I'm giving you, oh, these phone calls. The spammers are bothering me day and night. So you have to wait it out.
And where can I find the recordings from the other?
Okay, the other one, you are going to find the recording if you go to the class. Hang on for a second, I'm going to the class. If you go to the class, you're going to say, you're going to see there's a column called, on the left side, it's called Blackboard Collaborate. Do you see it in the main page? And there are 3 dots in there. If you click on that, and then you'll see View All Recordings. You'll be able to see.
Yes, I see that. Sorry, I was on mute.
Blackboard, look at the left-hand
Loading,
side.
1 second.
And the View All Recordings. So if you click on that, you'll see all recordings will be available. It takes some time, like for example, today's session, it will take at least half an hour to upload for them. But this session that I recorded all the screenshot, I will upload it within 10 minutes. That will be YouTube. And sometimes YouTube inspect my work if there's a copyright violation and blah, 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 all of those, okay? And then they upload. And then you'll be able to see it also there. And that will be in the announcement section.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Yep, that's fine. I just didn't know where to find the road.
Okay.
Like if I wanted to rewatch last week's.
Of course, you can. You can find it there. Now you know where it is, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Any other questions, anybody?